We hates them. How's the chat? Okay, so let me show you what's what over here. These are the mods I'm going to use. I have done a screenshot of this and provided it to Essentia, so hopefully those will be in a what game or something like that. Yes, Essentia. Yep. She found a link to the mod. Well, I got it from the Steam Workshop, or not the mod, the map. So these are the mods that we're going to use. And the map is going to be called Tennessee River, which is this one here. It's very nice. This Rauma Europe one, Final Destination, also looks lovely, but it looks like insanely hard to build on. So we're going to work on this Tennessee River one, which looks beautiful. I haven't played with it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Tennessee River right over here. Although we haven't done a European map. There's something to be said about that. Okay, hold on. Let's do a straw poll. This is going to confuse the mods because I've told them I'm using one map, and we might use another one. Strawpoll.me. Which map? Tennessee River. So Tennessee River, I don't know how to describe it. It is pretty, like, awesome. You know, sort of flat, like, low hills, big river that goes through it. It's lots of, like, water flow that goes in. There's a lot of water all over the map that should be interesting to play on. The other one is this one where the map is actually called Final Destination, but it's like the Rauma / Final Destination. It's, basically Norway, right? I think so. Something like that. Insane, annoying mountain, which should be very frustrating to build in, which is awesome. Straw poll. There, click that link. Click the linka. And then pick what you want. They're both lovely. They're both very lovely. Tennessee River will let us build a larger city, higher population, I think. Whereas the Rauma Final Destination will be potentially lovelier because of the mountains. Certainly a lot more challenging to build in. Right now, it looks like 2/3 of the votes going for Norway. We're at 61% for the Rauma map. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. Sorry, Essentia. Sorry. And again, I can't give you the actual Steam Workshop link because of reasons. All right, let's open up this bad boy and see how it goes. What assets am I using? There's like a billion assets. There's like 100 different little tiny buildings of a certain size and 100 different ones of another. Can't really track that properly. So this will be interesting and challenging. Oh, I should bring up the subscriber list because then I can name neighborhoods and stuff after people. I mean, I think you can go to my Steam profile and see everything I'm subscribed to. I think. So, hopefully you can get some info that way. Shabam. Alright. God, this loading is slow. Rauma is in Norway, which has the fjords and the mountains. Listen, what I know about Norway is that when you're playing Railroad Tycoon 3, holy crap is Norway ever a pain in the ass. Debug output. Okay. Good. Go away. Alright. So here we go. Here's our mappy map. Right, you can only see, like, your starting area for now. How do you... Areas. There we are. So, yeah, alright. A lot of mountains! It's gonna be a pain to work with, and half our territory is on the other side of this giant bay as well. Alright, well. Let's be at it. It is very pretty. Very pretty, the mist in the back. And we've got... Interesting that the rail... So the road comes in here, the rail actually ends here. So we got rail... Gotta be a European map if there's such emphasis on a rail, right? Wow, where do we even start with this? Woohoo! What are we gonna call the city? That's an excellent question. Alright, well, I guess I can, don't have to worry about unpausing. There's no maintenance on anything right now. I do have the mod that unlocks some of the basic roads to start off with, because it's kind of annoying to not start with, say, like, just at least a little bit of highway or something. So we've got that going for us. Right, so like I can continue here with the 6-lane road, although this is technically highway, which I don't have unlocked, but we can go from there into the 6-lane or something. Wow! And then the rail! See if the map has any oil. Yeah, that would be, oh, I can't... How do we do that again? I don't remember how to check resources. It's up here, isn't it? Oh, that mode's not unlocked. It's natural resources. That's still locked for now, so we don't know. We're gonna have to build an initial little town over here. Bergen. Steep Brussels. Steep Brussels, yeah. Northern Brussels. Quilford. I like the Quilfjord. That's pretty good. Can I, like, put funny, like... Can you not name the city at this point? Oh, there we go. Like, how do we get, like, a little extra... It shouldn't be a Q. It should be, like, the O with the slash through it. Except I don't know how to do that on the keyboard. So, Quilfjord. I like that. Yeah, fjord, right? Like this. TF2 Brum 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 says, Quill, you now know how Norwegian engineers are having... Yeah, I would not want to be a civil engineer in Norway. Life would just be incredibly hard. So, I'm thinking there's got to be a lot of curved roads. Like, I don't even know what I want to do with the highway. Actually, what I think the highway will do is just bridge over this bit. Maybe even, like, elevate over here. Elevate! Come over here, elevate over the rail, all the way across the water, and then come down there. So let's build our first little fishing town right here on the coast. Right here. And we'll just get, like, a simple little road that goes off. There's not going to be a lot of traffic right now. Obviously, that bit will have to be bulldozed later on, but that's okay. Right, so let's go and start with, like, yeah, just a two-way road. This town may legit never get all that big, and if the highway connections do, like, connect all these little neighborhoods properly, the local traffic will be pretty minimal. We'll have to leave room for the train station. That'll be really important. So, God, it's been a while since I've done this. Do I want freeform? I guess so. Just a little something like this. Maybe I can get a little loop at the end. There's not going to be a lot of room for actual buildings, but it'll look nice. Do I want a crossing? No, I don't think I want a crossing. I think we'll have the road go over. And then come down. What did I just do? How did I get into the traffic mode? I have no idea what hockey I just hit. Really? With the slope too steep? Oh, it's because I was going underground. Oh, that's why. Oh, alright. I don't think I've played since they added tunnels, you guys, so this is going to be fun. We're going to redo that bridge. That bridge looks dumb. Is it B key? Yeah. Anyway, let's redo this. Let's go ahead and grab our straight road tool. Then you go up one level. And you just build, like, minimal explicit bridge that way. And then you go back to the curvy tool. Actually, let's trim a little bit of that. Grab this. Yeah, come out that way, drop down to ground level, and get a relatively nice curve there. Good. And then here, come out that way, go down. I might want to go straight and build an intersection here, actually. Yeah, because then we can continue it over this way. All right, right, good. Maybe we'll trim a little bit of that off, and we'll do the same thing over here. So you go up one level. I like bridges. Still like that. And yeah, we'll have it come down like that. And here, maybe we'll go over and connect to the other side. How? Actually, I'm not sure that there's physically enough room for us to swing something over there. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll just set up, like I said, that sort of temporary, this won't scale at all. That'll be a fine way to, like, get in and out to start off with. And then I guess we'll do something like that, since there's not really any room for anything else. And that'll be okay. I mean, I guess I could bulldoze that bit too, but we may as well leave it there. And kind of a little derp there, which is unfortunate. You know, with the ground. I'm going to try to consider making things maybe a little pretty this time. I don't know. Quill likes bridges. Probably never had dental work done. Oh, baby. You have no idea, Fengo, how much stuff I had done to my mouth. I had, I think, like 14 teeth pulled because my teeth were, like, too big for my jaw. Some of them were adult teeth, so I have, like, less than normal amount of teeth for a person. I had bracers, retainer, face mask, like, all this stuff, man. I had so much dental work done. It's unbelievable. Now, unfortunately, since we don't have the expansion's not out yet, we don't actually have the increased land value for being near the coast from having things, which is too bad because I think that's quite nice. But let's go ahead and get some housing down. Like that. That's good. That's good, yeah? And maybe a little industry right by the highway. Definitely don't want to be too polluty. But that's going to be a fine little start. And actually, let me go and override. Put down a couple of shops there and there. And there and there. Oops. Forgot we have to delete first. Okay. Power would be here. Ooh. Wow, very good wind production. Ooh, that noise is not great. And that's only 6. Here we're getting 7 and 8. Well, I guess we're getting a little noise pollution. Sorry, town people. That's just the way it's got to be. And then... Oh, here's a question. Where the hell do we dump out our sewage? Ew! Well... We're going to have to go and get, like, the proper non-poop water sewage at some point. For now, though... I guess, is it this one? No, that's the pumping station, yeah. At some point, we're going to want the water treatment plant. But for now, we're going to try to put it way over here on the other side of the bay. It's expensive water. Or water pipes. And then we'll take in water over here. Could just go with the water tower, but what the hell. We'll go with the fancier bit. Like so. And you need power. Now, power will eventually reach you. But I guess... short term, I'll make sure it does, and then we'll get rid of all those power lines. Once these houses all come in, that'll be connected up. Oh, is this not going to work because of the things? Whoops. Came out looking a little sillier than I was hoping. Like, are you going to be just unhappy until you get connected? I don't know if that's true. No, I guess people are moving in. It was just warning me that it was disconnected. But, what the hell. We'll do that, and then obviously that'll get replaced completely. Because we're going to be continuing the hallway. The highway. It's just like, is there an error? I guess there's no error. And we need to make sure we've got our proper water coverage on the rest of all this. Okay. Well, there's a bit of a start. People are moving in. Will that river near your sewage plant support a dam? I suspect it probably will. But my biggest concern is actually how flat it is here. And if I dam it, is it going to drown our city? We might put a dam over here instead. We'll have to see how it goes. All right. And a bit of a start here. I do want to get a rail station soon, but it's of course not unlocked yet. I mean, I guess I should wait for these first few buildings to become populated before I do anything else. I did zone over here too, right? I got this like extended building thing here, which is nice. You can see progression in different categories. We don't need to build up the wealth too quick. Not that most of this is unlocked anyway, so it's not necessarily that important. I really want to get the proper highway options unlocked so that I can build that. Although, I guess I could just build the non-highway roads for now. Fill up the rest of this side. Let's see what we can do. Alright, just little 2-lane roads. We might have to bulldoze a building over here. Sorry about that. And what we'll do is we'll go right along the railroad track. Like that. There we are. And then here, I guess we'll just build this one as sort of a dead end. And I know there was a donation there. Let's go and address that. Who dat? Who dat? Swedish Twig! Be back in a minute. Just have to drive to the store and get some more snacks. I'm an addict. Hey! Oh, and Battle Hunter says, looks beautiful. Fields and fjords and lots of granite cliffs. Definitely Norwegian or northern Swedish looking. And Elf SWE said, don't play City Skyline. Play more Mars Colonization. That was a good game. Derp, I need power over here. Can I just run power over here? Yeah. So, again, it'll look derp for now. Once we build over here and we get a natural connection, then we'll be okay. We can even get some power generation over there. There we go. And we're already getting purple water over here. Actually, is the water flowing this down way? It is! Uh-oh. The poop's gonna flow from here down to here. We gotta, like, flip these around. Oh, no. Well, let's deal with it a little bit later. We're gonna have to deal with it before the poop actually gets to our water intake. What's gonna happen is we're gonna get rid of that water intake completely. So let's build some more housing down here, because I think this would be a lovely set of places to live. Although, again, right now, because there's no special bonus for waterfront, these will actually never gain much in the way of value, but that's okay. And we'll build a little commercial district right over here. I can imagine being... Is that even going to do anything? These little one stacks? I'm not sure. I can imagine this, like, you know, having a few docks, a little marine over here. People come up and you get your some restaurants, some little bed and breakfasts, little inns. You can stay there. Very lovely. We'll want a commercial shipping area at some point, but not yet. Too bad about the smoky industry. Can I? Oh, I can't define regions yet, right? Let's say, you know, define what type of industry happens over here. We could have started with everything unlocked, of course, but, you know, I think it's good to go back to this sort of old style. But yeah, if we look at the water flow, I think the poop will flow to over here. And does it leave the map this way? Well, that doesn't make any sense, because this is a dead end. I really don't know how the poop is supposed to flow on this map. And we'll have to use the water purifiers. This town is just adorable. Well, I hope so. Hey, thanks, This Chick Games. Thank you very much for the whiskey and chocolate fun. Yeah, or just buy chocolate liqueur-filled candy to get the best of both. Does save a step, doesn't it? Thanks for the awesome content. Well, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate that. Appreciate the support and appreciate the audience. Okay, Little Hamlet, we're now there. Garbage healthcare education is unlocked, so people are going to start demanding that. I always hate placing the landfill. We could place it over here, which I think would be the way to go. I don't know how much room we need for it. Let me go and... I know it's not connected to anything, but that's okay. We place a little thing like that, and then... Oh, there's just enough room. Good, okay. Let me get rid of this thing. We still don't have highways unlocked, right? No. I mean, I can build avenue, but that's not what I'm looking for here. What I want to do is continue this until we sort of come up alongside the rail. On the other side like that. And then from here, we'll do this. And then at this point, the highway will have elevated to go up and bypass all this. Do we not need power over here? Interesting. I guess not. Okay, let's get a little clinic. Since the land values are always going to be quite poor right on the coast because we don't have the expansion, we're going to go ahead and just build a clinic right there. Make everyone happy. And thanks to our mods, we can actually take a look at some of this, right? Who's that? Battle Hunter! How big can you build dams? Pretty big! Thinking of a dam bridging the cliffs on either side. Bigger than the Three Gorges Dam. You can build really big dams. Just not sure how big. You can see the health number here go up on these houses. Land value progression. So the land value, they're very happy. It's actually 24/6 right now. So it's good on land value, but it wants education and more happiness. Now we have unlocked education as well, so let's go ahead and get a little elementary school. And maybe we'll put it right in the little nook over here. We'd have to put it on the other side. Right like that. So I'll have good reach for the future. Elementary, happiness going up, good. And then people will become educated as they attend school. We need some more water pipes going on. So do this, and then that. Okay. How's the poop going? It's coming! The poop is coming. But not yet. So we have residential zones, or things zoned. And we'll want some more. Oh, we need some power for our industrial areas. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Like that. You don't have power? Really? Wait. Oh, no, we must literally just be out of power. So we can get 6 megawatts over here. I'm going to go ahead and build it there. Cut down on noise pollution. It's not the greatest, but it'll be something. And I don't think I want to maintain... Well, you have power. What are you complaining about? Yeah, you definitely have... There we go. What's our actual power numbers here? Okay, we have enough, but that won't last for very long. You're currently disconnected, but as soon as everything hooks up over here, you'll be connected, so don't worry about it. I don't know what... It would be nice to build a dam, wouldn't it? But we have to wait for a while before that gets unlocked, so I think we'll have some pretty substantial wind and or solar farms for a while. Alright, let's go to fast speed. Get these things to populate a little bit faster. And I guess temporarily, I could build like a little bridge. Can I make this look fancier? How can I do that? I guess not, huh? Is this going to be farmland? I think that's what that is. Of course, we can't zone yet, so I can't do... Oh, Worthy Village! I can do districts now! Industry specialization! Excellent, okay. And agricultural specialization. That's exactly what I was looking for. So, now we can look at this. Oh, no! That's oil! There's oil in them there not hill area. Forest over here, although I don't know if we can actually build industry on that. Guys, Quillfjord is all of a sudden in the money. Of course, we're going to ruin our little pristine land over here. But that's okay. And then fertile land. Oh, we've got a little bit here and a little bit here and there. And apparently foresty areas all along the rail area. Let's work on the forestry first. Keep doing this, because I quite like the idea of driving along the railroad tracks. It's lovely. Alright, so we have extended that, and then yeah, we'll build a bit of a rail, or a forestry business over here. Now, I try to leave those untouched, so I'm going to try to go far enough away. There we go. So that we don't overlap, so that we've got maximum building space. What I'll do is I'll extend it down to something like that, switch to the straight tool. It would be nice to connect over there. I guess we could do a level crossing. Oh, no, distance too short. I'll tell you what. Let's get that going. We'll just rebuild this area so that we can do a level crossing. Something like that. It's got to go just a little further away. It does create an excess. Well, it's not really an intersection, so it's okay. Because the level crossing is not really an intersection, although it might be a little wonky. Yeah, that's fine.